Hi, I'm back now, so I'm not sure if you can hear me. Do do send me a message. Thank you, Miranda, and the other person that joined that said that they couldn't hear. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to another episode with me, Seshni, at the Happy Doctor's Kitchen. And as I was saying, I am making two simple dishes: a chicken chow mein, which is a favorite of ours, and also chicken chow mein with the chicken noodles, soy sauce, the chow mein sauce, and some spices and herbs, which I have here and I explain in a bit. So it's something we really absolutely love. I've got an Indo fusion mix today of Indo Chinese. So I'm hoping that you guys will enjoy this episode. So let's start cooking and then we can explain a bit more about the other dish, which is a tin fish curry. So, guys, do drop me a message and let me know that you are able to hear me. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. And thank you so much for joining me, Seshni, at the Happy Doctor's Kitchen, where you know I'm here to teach you out how to cook happy and healthy meals, and not just for yourself, for the rest of the family. So I've already started the chicken chow mein, and in the for the chicken chow mein, the main ingredient is chicken and noodles, and obviously some other herbs and spices and sauces. So I've got three pieces of breast chicken pieces, which have no skin on, and I've cut them in small pieces, as you can see. And to the chicken, what I've and some noodles. So I don't know if you can hear me. So whoever's watching, do let me know that you can hear me. For some reason, there seems to be an issue with the sound, and I'm not sure why that is. But in the chicken, what I've added is a quarter teaspoon of chili powder just to give it a little bit of bite. It's an Indo fusion mix. So I'm adding a bit of Indian flavor to this Chinese dish, which I hope will be absolutely amazing. We absolutely love it like this. Some pepper. Pepper's given it a lovely peppery look, as you can see. And I don't know if you tasted like chicken chow mein with a peppery flavor, or the chili beef, or some other dishes that the Chinese make with a lot of pepper, with like a Szechuan pepper sauce. So this is really nice to have in your food. I've got just a quarter teaspoon of some turmeric as well to give it a nice color and flavor, and it adds to the healthiness. And then I've added 1 teaspoon. You add 1 to 2 teaspoons of your chicken spice, which is absolutely delicious. So I hope you guys got all of that. And then I'm going to add to that, I'm going to add some ginger and garlic. So which is very much cooked nicely. The other ingredient is the sauce. So I've got a chow mein sauce with 2 packets of these, which I'm going to use, and also some soy sauce. So I hope you guys can hear me. Do drop me a message because there was some connection problems that I've logged out and logged on again. So I hope you guys are able to hear me. So I've got some ginger and garlic, and also some garlic which I popped into the oven. So I thought it's such a good idea maybe to make different types of garlic, and something that's easy and simple to use. So I just took a whole lot of cloves of garlic and I popped it onto an oven tray and just put it in the oven like that. So it's really nice and soft. So you can use like pieces of that garlic as well into your food. So if you want something different. So I hope everyone's enjoying the show. I'm going to add some garlic in now, ginger and garlic. So I do like the taste of ginger and garlic into my food. So I'm just going to add that in, and that's going to cook really nicely. So it's got ginger, garlic, some pepper, um, salt, turmeric, some chicken spice. I'm going to add some of my soy sauce. I do love the taste of soy sauce. So you just sprinkle liberal amounts of soy sauce, about, I would say, 1 to 2 teaspoons of soy sauce, because we're going to add our own sauce, the chow mein sauce. So this you can make your own. This one is one which has ginger and garlic already in it. It's got some vinegar and also some soya products and black pepper. So it's already a very nice peppery type of spice. So as you can see, it's got a lovely peppery look. So I hope you guys are enjoying the show, and do drop me a line and let me know that you're watching and that you can hear me. I will try and see whether someone at home can look on their phone and see that you are able to hear me. Because at the moment, I'm not sure whether you can hear me. So that is a chicken getting ready, and the chicken you're going to cook for about, guys, for about 15 to 20 minutes. So that's our chicken getting ready. And we then gonna and what you're gonna do after that is so simple and easy. So just prepare your chicken. 3 steps: prepare your chicken, have your noodles, and prepare your noodles, and then add your sauce and mix it up and serve. So, and it's that simple and easy to make a chicken chow mein. We absolutely love the takeaway chicken chow mein, and that's why we always trying to recreate it at home because it's so simple and easy, and the kids love it as well. So the noodles I'm using is the egg noodles. So these are the egg noodles, and these, all you do is you can get them in a packet ready like this, or you can get them in the normal packets of noodles that you buy, the dry noodles, and all you do is just go according to the instructions, cooking it for at least 4 to 5 minutes or longer, depending on which type. So we do like these type, but obviously there's different types of noodles you can get. So these are nice. It's like an in between. It's not as heavy as a spaghetti, and it's not as light as the 2 minute noodle. So it's like an in betweener, but it's really really nice. And making a chow mein, this is the one I know most of the restaurants will be using. So it's the egg noodles which we love, and it's got a nice consistency as you can see. So all you're gonna do is make your chicken or meat of your choice, a vegetable. You can add some veggies in as well. I'm not adding veggies. I'm just making it simple chow mein, and we're going to serve it with a salad. So if you want vegetables, you can add separately. If you do want to add some vegetables to this, I have loads of vegetables, but what I would have added is some onions, some carrots, and some greens, something green to give that nice look. Or you can get the ready mixed Chinese stir fry mixes which you can add in. Cabbage, some bean sprouts, so whatever you want, you can add to this. But I'm just making it simple chow mein, as I said, guys. And to that, we're going to add the noodles and our chow mein sauce. And it's going to be ready within 15 to 20 minutes. I'm just going to check if someone can have a look and see whether our connection is working or not. Just give me a second. So back to the chow mein, guys. So Chinese food, I don't know if you've seen when they cook Chinese food, they always have this large wok and they cook it really quick on high heat, and it's done within seconds. So I hope you guys can hear me. I'm getting the thumbs up if you can hear me now. So thank you so much, guys, for saving the show tonight. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So as I was saying, you're making a chow mein. It's simple and easy. It's also happy and healthy. So proteins and a protein dish like chicken is good for the mood and good for your health. Obviously, moderation. Noodles and pasta is also boost your mood as well. So there's no harm, and it's actually good, a happy and healthy meal. Having some pasta, having some noodles, having a dish like this is great. So if you want to keep your family happy, you want to keep yourself happy, and if you whoever you're cooking for, I don't know who you're cooking for, but if you want to prepare happy and healthy meals, guys, maybe you have a takeaway and you're watching, or you have a food business. So do drop me a message. Or you're cooking for kids, or you're just cooking for yourself. Then chow mein dish like this is really good. So the chicken is getting ready. It looks absolutely amazing. It's got pepper, some chili powder, the about half a teaspoon, quarter teaspoon of the chili powder, quarter teaspoon of my turmeric, and some chicken spice, guys. Just a teaspoon, which is absolutely lovely. As you can see, the herbs and spices in already. And I'm adding some soy sauce. I've added some ginger and garlic, which is already melted in nicely, and some chow mein sauce. So we're going to add our chow mein sauce in now, and then add the noodles to the chicken mixture. And that's how simple and easy it is, guys. So it's very simple and easy to make. So hope you guys are enjoying the show, and do drop me a message and let me know that you are watching. I might not be able to see all So the chow mein sauce you can make on your own with your ginger garlic and with soy sauce, but I will buy the ready mixed one, which obviously you can get different ones that you can get, so you can choose which one is your favorite. So just adding that in. So I hope you're doing well, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Thank you so much for joining. So we are just mixing our chow mein sauce in, and then we're going to add our noodles, and just look how it's transformed. I've added salt already, so that gives it a really, really nice, as you can see, it looks really amazing. And then all I'm going to do is add my noodles in. I'm just going to give it a few minutes to get cooked. And then I'm going to gently, gently fold in my noodles. And that's how simple and easy the noodles are with chow mein. So the noodles you can prepare, as I said beforehand, but these are really nice, a nice consistency, soft, soft, soft one. Really, really tasty. And so it's already cooked and it's absolutely soft. So it does not need a lot of time to cook. So once that is ready and the chicken is ready, the chicken is done, you're then going to add your noodles in, and that's going to be your chicken chow mein, guys. Or if you want, you can serve it separately. So if you want to serve your noodles and your chicken separately, by all means you can. Because a lot of the time, some people do that. As I said, if you wanted to, you can take the noodles, add a little bit of olive oil and some soy sauce. You can add some onions and some bean sprouts and other vegetables if you want, and then mix it together. So you can do that. So what I'm going to do is just get this sorted. I'm just going to put my noodles in the pan. So let me just take this out and then we're going to add it in this. So the sauce can stay in because I'm going to cook the noodles in here anyway. So I just want to toss my noodles in just a little bit of olive oil. So you can use one to two packets. I've got 2 packets because we absolutely love noodles. So in your noodles, if you want to serve it separately, so I'm showing you this because in case you want to serve your noodles separate from your mixture, so you can just have a sauce. So the sauce that I use is a chow mein sauce already in, which is going to be mixed with the chicken anyway. So you can just do that. I add a little bit of olive oil. I'm just adding bits, little by little, so I can get it nice and mixed in. Can. But as I said, if you have a nice big wok, it's even better. And you can add some vegetables, stuff like some lovely vegetables, thinly sliced ribbon type of vegetables. Like you can add some carrots, onions, bean sprouts. You can add some soy sauce as well. I do love soy sauce. You can also add some ginger and garlic as well. And some onions, as I said. And there you have it, guys. Noodles are getting ready. So just making a simple chow mein. And I hope you guys had a good day. And let me know what you had for your dinner. Or if it's morning, wherever you are, let me know. Let me know where you're listening from. But if you want to keep silent, that's fine as well. I'm keeping away and I'm going to make some happy and healthy meals, which I absolutely love and I enjoy. So that looks really nice. I'm going to cover the lid a little bit because I just want the steam to get in nicely and for the noodles to get nice and cooked. And then once the noodles is done, so the noodles, if you wanted to prepare it, I obviously pre-prepared it. So it's a noodle that you cooked in boiling water for about 4 minutes. You can use the egg noodle as I've got, which is absolutely soft as you can see. It's so soft. So I've used that and I've added just a little bit. I've cooked it for about 4 to 5 minutes in the boiling hot water. And then add a little bit more salt and and I've added some soy sauce and some olive oil. Just drizzled a little bit of olive oil in. So I'm not going to add too much of soy sauce because we already have the chow mein sauce. Just a little bit more oil. So you're not going to make it greasy, but just adding some oil just so that it's got a nice consistency. And as you can see, the lower bit, it looks so nice. So that's your noodles. And you just want to cook, give it like one cook. So it's not like raw, tasteless noodles when you're putting it with your chicken. Obviously the sauce will cook it, so you can omit the step. But I just think it adds extra flavor, and why not spend time with amazing, amazing noodles, you know, it's going to make the dish so much more tastier. So I think I've got it almost right. So, and now I'm going to add my chicken. So that was a chicken prepared with the chow mein sauce. So this chicken, pepper, ginger garlic, quarter teaspoon of chili powder, turmeric, and some chicken spice, and my chow mein, ready chow mein mix, guys. Look at that. How amazing does that look? So we're going to give it a nice mix, as you can see. So the bottom of the noodles are obviously getting cooked at the bottom. So let's give it a nice mix. And guys, within like 15, 20 minutes, we've got a bowl of happiness. We're all happy and healthy ingredients. If you want to substitute, you can substitute the chicken. You can add some corn, some beef or lamb, meat, pieces. You can add some steak. Vegetables, tofu is absolutely delicious. I was talking about my friend Richard, so Richard actually got me inspired to cook Chinese food, and I learned from him. So and whenever I need a recipe, I always pull him up and ask him. So he's an absolutely amazing, amazing cook. And all my Chinese influence is mainly from him. And he's in Cape Town and in Coastal, so he's going to cook some most amazing, amazing chicken dishes, noodles. He got us hooked onto noodles. If you want to make a stir fry with noodles, like if you have a 2-minute noodles, guys, you can use that. But this is obviously like a thicker than the 2-minute noodles, you know. But it's soft and it's really nice and tasty. And this combination, most of the restaurants I know use this type of noodle, the egg noodle. But if you whatever you fancy, you know, so if you want to make it with a thin 2-minute noodles, you want to make it with thicker noodles or these ones, you know, there's other types. You can get the glass noodles, the rice noodles, like the vermicelli noodles. So there's very different ones. So it will all depend on what you want to make. But these are the ones that I'm using today. And guys, that's almost ready. It's going to give it a little bit to boil. It's giving me a chance to get some coriander. So I'm just going to cut up just a little bit of coriander just to garnish it, and then pop it onto our platter. So I hope everyone is enjoying the show, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Do let me know if you're watching, and if you are enjoying the show, let me know as well. And have you guys made chow mein? Is it as simple and easy like this, ready within 15, 20 minutes? I hope so, because as I said, we love chow mein, and we can have it any day. Most of the time, I make it like this, and if I'm not feeling, if I'm fasting, what I do is I add some tofu. So I season my tofu beforehand, or I buy the ready-made tofu, which has been coated with spices, and I usually put that with my noodles. Or I make the stir-fry vegetables with some carrots, some onions, some bean sprouts, and also some of um, those snackers, you know, the green flat beans. So I try to put a different variety of vegetables in it. Sometimes I add some asparagus, and you know, so it depends whatever flavors you want to add. But this is just a simple and easy chow mein. So we're just going to pop this down, and then have a look at how our noodles are doing. Oh, it smells amazing. Oh, I know everyone's going to be so hungry for this, so I'm going to plate it up and they can have it. Oh, so just have a look at that. Absolutely amazing, guys. Ready within seconds. So if you didn't have the ready-made sauce that I had, so I've got the Morrison brand of the chow mein sauce. I had the ready one. But all that has is the soy sauce, ginger garlic, and vinegar. So it's just a mixture of different, and pepper. So you can just add extra bits of that and extra soy sauce. And you know me, I love soy sauce. If I wanted to and make it even more Asian, I could have cut some green chilies, guys, and put in. But not today. This is definitely just a very Chinese dish with a kick of our chili powder, which I love, and pepper. Loads and loads of pepper. So guys, here you have it. In 15-20 minutes, you've got your chow mein all ready. And that's how simple and easy it is. So it's good some days to take a break from the curry and have something different. And especially if you're feeling for a takeaway, you're feeling for something different, instead of getting the takeaway, you can actually, you can get the takeaway, but then it saves you the job of having to cook. But if you're like me and you really like cooking and you want to prepare something nice for yourself or your family, this is an absolutely amazing dish. And you can add absolutely anything. You can add different types of leaves and herbs, vegetables, any type of ingredients. You cannot go wrong. Let me just say that with a chow mein, I don't think you can go wrong. So this is going to go so nicely. So imagine if you had some corn crackers served with this and some dumplings and a salad. Guys, this is happiness in a bowl and on a plate. So we're going to plate it out now. So as you can see, let's pop that off. And then we will start with our tin fish curry, guys. Thank you so much for bearing with me and joining me. And do let me know what you thought of this. Like ready in like so quick, right? So let's just pop this on a platter, which is how we usually serve it. I'm just going to pour it out. It's going to be easier for me to just pour it out. Getting there. Oh, looks absolutely beautiful. More out. Does that look, guys? Absolutely amazing. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, and thank you for joining the show. It's simple and easy chicken chow mein, guys. Really, really easy. The last bit of the noodles, as you can see. And I'm just going to chop some coriander and put that over. So it's really simple, happy and healthy, guys. And if you didn't want to add noodles in and you're watching your diet, then by all means you can add less of the noodles and you can add more vegetables in, which is also great. So when you're serving this, you can serve this with some corn crackers, with some side vegetables, and also you can serve it with anything else that you want, some dumplings maybe or dim sum. And there you have it, guys. Just chopping some coriander, or if you've got chives or some spring onion. For most of the Chinese food, they do use a lot of spring onion. And that's going to be I don't have my chopsticks in front of me. I'm going to try and grab it and grab my chopsticks, and I can try and show you how to, if I can, eat it with chopsticks. Just take a mouthful, or attempt to take a mouthful. So good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. And that was a simple and easy chow mein. How does that look? That looks so good. So simple and easy, ready within like 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes, guys. That's how simple and easy it is to make the chow mein. And this is something, it's going to go now from the show and they're going to eat it, which they absolutely love. So I'm just going to use my chopsticks, guys. See how simple? Oh my goodness, it's absolutely delicious. It definitely hits the spot, and it's definitely happy and healthy and tasty. I could eat a bowl of this right now, guys. It's so tasty. I love the noodles, the flavor of the chow mein, and the peppery soy sauce mixed with ginger and garlic and my other spices. And I am getting a bite, even though I added just a little bit of chili powder. It does have that Indo Chinese flavor. You know, you could have added some more chilies if you wanted, but this is so tasty. It's absolutely perfect as is, and yeah, I'm just gonna take another bite just to make sure it's right, guys. But because it's also so good as well. So the first bit I was able to take really easy. I'm trying to show you how to eat with the chopsticks as well. So lots of big pieces here, but let's just try with our chopsticks. So you have to like twirl it a bit and then get it. Chopsticks, guys, noodles. Absolutely delicious. If I should say so myself. And as I said, if you wanted, you could have added prawns. To be honest, my favorite is chow mein with prawns. And at home, they do love chicken, so most of them love chicken. But if I had to make this, I would have, for myself, I would have made some prawns and added some basil leaves and some carrots, bean sprouts, onions. So you can make it however you want to. Tofu, I absolutely love. But it's so tasty. I really hope. I'm so excited because it's come out so nice. It's actually very delicious, very yummy. It's so yummy in your mouth, and it is really definitely one of those dishes you want to have something other than curry, and something that's ready within 20 minutes. Because if you're working or you've got lots of other commitments like I have, you want to put something on the table. You want to walk in the door and you want to cook something 20 minutes to half an hour. Everything's ready. This is the dish for you guys. So that was a simple and easy chow mein, and it looks absolutely amazing. So guys, bon appetit, and let's get cracking with our next dish, which is our tin fish. And I'm going to demonstrate to you the tin fish, and then we're going to start preparing. So here, so So the tin fish, I've got everything prepared, but I'm going to show you how to clean the tin fish, because I had seen few requests and few people had asked about how to clean it, which is obviously, we think that everyone knows how to clean tin fish, but not everyone knows. So I've got the Glenrick pilchards. So who knows about these type of tin fish? So even before starting to cook, my mouth is watering because I do love tin fish. I mean, as much as I like chow mein, I do love tin fish. And today is going to be a really special recipe. So we're going to make the tin fish. So we need tin fish. So I used 1 can of tin fish, which I've opened out. And I'm going to show you the secret of separating the sauce which you're going to use to make your chutney, and separating the fish and cleaning your fish, so deboning it, taking the bones out that are inside the fish. So usually you get like 5 to 6 pieces of your fish. So depending on how much more you want to make, you can make 2 tins. But I'm using 1 tin tonight because I am going to add some eggs and some potatoes. So I've already boiled and I've prepared my potatoes, as you can see. So I've made some potatoes. I've got some garlic and ginger and garlic in there, and my onion. So that's also going to go into my tin fish. And then loads and loads, or in addition to the tomatoes from this, loads of tomatoes. So I've got 2 cans of chopped bits of tomatoes, or if you want at least 6 to 8 finely chopped tomatoes, and you want them really nice and soft because you want a nice tin fish gravy. I do have some eggs boiled as well, so I'm going to add a bit of egg as well. So it depends on whether you want to add egg. And I think that it's a good way of bulking the tin fish curry is adding the potatoes, like I've got here. So adding some potatoes, adding some egg and tomato, and making it a really nice, tasty curry sauce, because the flavor, there's a distinct flavor from the tin fish. So let's start with our onions. And while the onions is ready, we're going to cut our fish open, and we're going to add some of we're going to take the bones out, and then we're going to add it to our sauce. We can start preparing it in advance. So we can start with our sauce, and then we can add our tin fish when it's ready. And then I'll explain to you which masalas we're going to use, which I've just taken out. So let's start with our onions. So we're just going to heat up some oil in here. So do let me know if you like tin fish, if you are as crazy about tin fish as I am. So I grew up with tin fish. My mom used to make it. Yeah, she used to make noodles as well, I should have said. But my mom made the tin fish, and we would have it breakfast even. My dad absolutely loved it. And she made it with potatoes, absolutely delicious. And also she made tin fish biryani, tin fish samosas, tin fish pies. There's so many different recipes, guys, with tin fish. So I'll just pop this to the side while I get my onions sorted. And so we're going to chop just half an onion, and that's going to go into our pan. You can add some chilies as well. So just cut the onion just fine. Just slicing it up as you do for curry. So you can chop it a bit more fine if you want. And just adding it to the oil. And in the oil, I've got some green chilies as well, which I'm going to add. And also some curry leaves. I've got some lovely fresh curry leaves. Absolutely amazing. So who uses curry leaves, or who doesn't use curry leaves? If you don't use curry leaves, please start getting in the habit of getting curry leaves and using that for your curries and making your curry with that. And there you go, guys. So that's chilies, just chopped up. Okay. So we're just gonna get that. So you're just sauteing your onions with the chilies and with your curry leaves. So most of the curries will start like this. And it's got a lovely flavor. So when you add the onions and the curry leaves together like this, the flavors from the curry leaves and the chilies burst into the onions, and also with the spices. So if you're adding spices in there, it also bursts in. So I'm going to grab all my spices that I'm going to use, and we'll put them here so you can have a look at the spices. And what I'm going to do then is also get our fish, because I need to show you how to do the fish. So the fish here, so just one can of tin fish, so the tin fish which I've opened out. And what I'm going to do is going to try and cut it open, the fish. want to cut your fish open and you want to do it really, really gently and take the bones out and also separate the sauce. So it's a good idea to separate the sauce from this. So I hope you guys are doing well, and good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world, and I hope you guys are doing well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take my fish out, pop it on there, and leave the sauce because this is the sauce that I want. So you can use your hands or you can use, you obviously pick it up with something, but I just want to be really gentle with the fish. I don't want the fish to break. So keep an eye on your onions while you're doing this step. So this is going to go into my curry sauce. So you separate. So the trick that I learned from my mom is separating, and not a lot of people know this, but separating your fish from your tomato sauce. So this has a distinct taste. If you taste it, it's got a distinct taste, like a fishy taste, and that's going to go into our curry. So well before we add our fish in, so we're going to do that. So while that's getting really nice and cooked, I'm going to add my spices in a bit. But before that, I want to show you how to cut the fish open. So I hope you can see that. So you just slice it through the middle and you take the bones out. So that's how simple and easy it is. It's really not difficult. So you just do it gently. You try to keep the pieces intact, but it's not always possible that the pieces are going to be kept intact. But as I say, always be very gentle with these babies because they're very temperamental. They break easily. So if you have Lucky Star, I don't know which brand you use, the Pilchard's Lucky Star, um, the Sardinia one, the middle cut one. There's so many different brands, guys. So it's the same thing. All you do is just take out the bones, just like that. There's a big bone that came out. Some of the fish that I've bought in the past, it's just trial and error, but some of them had like the scales on them, which I didn't like. So make sure when you buy the fish and just descale it as well if it has the scales on. But it's all good, guys. It's all part of the job and it's all part of the joy of cooking. Look at that. So that's, you just take the bone out. So you just have to dig in it, very gently though. Very, very gently. You're not going to butcher these pieces of fish. They're very small. So keep an eye on your onions as well. So I hope you guys enjoying the music. Pour yourself a drink. Let me know that you're watching and whatever you're doing, enjoy your evening and bon appetit. And pour yourself a drink, alcoholic, non-alcoholic. I'll pour myself a drink in a minute. When our tin fish curry is on the go, I will do that. So it is a bit of a messy job, unfortunately. So be prepared to get your hands nice and dirty, and then obviously you can just wash them off. So open, wash them off. Yeah. Oh, the smell, amazing, guys, just from that. And honestly, you have to try it to believe what I'm saying. My kitchen smells of Durban. It smells of South Africa, and I absolutely love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. Even when I was cooking Chinese food, it was so South African Chinese. So I usually add my bagar or my braising spice. I don't know if you know this spice, but it's absolutely delicious. So it's braising spice, bagar or vajavo or purum. So I usually add like 1 tablespoon or a little bit more. But it's got a whole lot of spices which are really, really good for seafood. So that's why I add it in. And then I'm going to add my masala. Look at the color. Just look at the amazing color. And you just want all that jeera. So if you didn't have the vajavo at this stage, I would have asked you to add some pieces of garlic, some mustard seeds, and some jeera seeds as well if you had. But this amazing spice, the vajavo rice spice, you can have a look at our Spice Delights website, www.spicedelightsofyou.com. We do have it, so if you want to order from us, but you can get it from a lot of different spice shops. But it's a family mixture. It's my dad's mixture, so it's a secret mixture, which obviously is kept within the family, but I'm sure most people do know it as well. So I'm going to add some chili powder, so about 1 teaspoon of chili powder, and 1 teaspoon, so like half a teaspoon, I would say, sorry, about of turmeric, and then some other masalas that I have here. So I've got my fish masala, so about 2 tablespoons of fish masala, my mixed masala. So fish masala already has a whole lot of tasty ingredients in. It's already got methi, garlic, and some other spices. And then this is another seafood mix that I've got, so 1 teaspoon. And then my rumbo rosi, which is this one. Just a little bit of rumbo rosi just for the kick. So you can add 1 tablespoon. That's already got curry leaves as well. So all in all, I would say you're adding um, three, about 3 to 4 tablespoons of masala, and this is my garam, cumin, fennel, coriander mixed. Yeah, so that's my mixtures all there. So it's basically fish masala, mixed masala, rombo rosi, and Kashmiri chili. I should have said that was my Kashmiri chili that I added in. So at this point, I'm going to add some water in. And look at that curry sauce. I'm going to give it a mix now, but I don't want to forget my ginger and garlic. You can add loads of garlic. As I said, I've got some pieces of garlic which I put in the oven, and I've got some lovely pieces. Or you can cut some fresh garlic, and you can add some in as well. So any amount of more garlic if you want, you can sort of cut those and clean those and put them in. So that's your curry sauce. It looks amazing. You just let it cook a little bit because you don't want it raw. And then the secret, as I said, is adding your sauce. So the sauce that you separated. So what you did is with the fish, so you take your can of fish, you empty it out onto a plate or bowl. You separate the fish and the sauce, and then you clean your fish, and then throw this bit of the sauce into your curry sauce already. And this gives it a distinct taste, because you must know that the fish has been in this tin and it's had all the juices and the flavors. And if you smell it, if you just taste it, it's got that fish, that tin fish taste. So you don't want to waste all of that. You want to get that all in. So even before you put the tin fish in, the beauty with this recipe that's passed on from my mom is that you've already got the fish taste. So this already smells like a fish curry, which is absolutely delicious. My mouth is watering now, guys. I love tin fish. Tin fish with roti, tin fish with some pack of chilies, or tin fish with some rice, or tin fish with in a biryani, or even tin fish with what was I going to say, with buttered bread. So I've got some bread, and I think that's absolutely amazing. So we're just going to let that cook a little bit, and then when we're ready, we're going to add our tomatoes. So we've got tomatoes ready here. So just let that cook a little bit. So you just want the sauce and the gravy really nice. We're going to add our tomatoes, and then we're going to add our fish. And once that's done, we're just going to sprinkle with some coriander. So I do have some tamarind. So people might be asking, for fish, for seafood, would you add tamarind? There's no harm in adding tamarind. So if you've got tamarind, you want that really curry flavor, you can add tamarind in as well. So just have a look at that sauce. I'm going to now throw in my tomatoes. Let that cook really nicely. So I'm adding extra tomatoes because I'm adding some, and I might need to add a little bit more curry because there's quite a lot of tomatoes. But if I feel I want to add more, I'm going to add more. I will just taste the content and the sauce, and then see if I'm going to add more. So just 1 to 2 teaspoons of my salt, as I always would measure. And I will taste it if I need to add another teaspoon of salt. But this is looking absolutely amazing. So I think at this point I'm going to add just a little bit more of my chili powder, just because I don't think I added enough, and there's a lot of that. And that's your mixture. So that's getting cooked really nice. So hope you guys are enjoying the show. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And we're making an absolutely amazing dish, which I love, which is tin fish. Put the lid on, otherwise it's going to splatter. I've got my fish to put in, and I've got my potatoes and also some eggs. So the sauce is getting really nicely cooked. And to the sauce, we're going to add our fish, as you can see in front of you. And also we're going to add our potatoes. We've got some nice potatoes here that are cut up. So about 4 potatoes, I would say, that's cut up in half pieces. And I pre-cooked them, and some eggs as well. And but if you didn't want to add the eggs and the potatoes, you don't have to. So it's not an absolute must that you must add the potatoes. But I'm just going to add some extra and getting some more. I'm just peeling some of my boiled eggs. So while the food is getting cooked, as you can see, it looks amazing. I will have a taste of the pork because I don't want to mix it. Once I add my fish in, I want to keep it really nice and intact. So I'm going to have to taste everything beforehand. Because once you add the fish in, you don't want to be mixing it because the fish can become sort of crumbled and mushy. And I don't like mushy fish in it. It is going to get mushed up, I know. But I think when you're serving it and you're making tin fish curry, you want to see the fish. And that's the secret in making it. So there's our eggs all getting ready. So I would say at least 4 to 6 eggs and 4 chopped potatoes. So everything is pre-cooked. So once you add it in, it's going to be almost ready to curry. So I'm just adding, I think 4 eggs is fine. I'm going to keep the other eggs for breakfast. So there's extra boiled eggs, and someone can have it for breakfast. Because there's going to be potatoes as well. I don't want to overwhelm the tin fish curry with like so much of eggs and potatoes. So that's the last thing I'm going to want to do. So, oh, that looks amazing. It smells amazing. So that is how it looks. I'm just going to reduce the heat a bit, guys. Just going to reduce the heat and just check that our fish is doing well. So it's really bubbling away. Just put a low heat. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to check the taste of the fish. But look at the sauce. That's what I want you to see, is how amazing does the sauce look. It looks absolutely amazing. So let's have a taste of that. So hope everyone's enjoying the show. So this is really going to taste like tin fish. Oh, it's spicy. It's really hot. Mmm, so tasty. It's absolutely hot. I just added more chili because I was concerned that I added so much tomatoes. But actually, this is not perfect because that's going to get mixed. It is hot. It's spicy, but it's tasty. And it tastes like tin fish. And it's got like that, it's already got like that egg type of, the flavor of curry that you make. So at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my potatoes first and then my fish because I don't want anything to break. I'm just going to be careful with how I'm putting my ingredients in. And so I'm just adding some of the potatoes. So just put on low heat. I don't add a lot of water as you've seen. I'm just going to add some of the potatoes in. And then the eggs. So the eggs, what you can do is actually cut them in half and put them as well. And then make sure you're going to leave space to put your fish in. So let's simmer that for a little while because the fish does not need a lot of time. So I'm going to add that in. Let it simmer nicely, and then we're going to add our fish in. But you can add all in together as well. But I just want to make it do it in stages. And just look how the color transforms. So as I said, make sure you taste your curry beforehand. The gravy's all done, that you're not mixing it because you want all of this goodness intact. So good afternoon, good evening, good morning, everyone. And oh, it's so delicious. It's absolutely delicious. So that's our tin fish curry, which is almost ready. So it's going to be ready soon. So it will give me a chance to think about where I'm gonna position my pieces of fish in here because the pot already looks so full. Um, so you might want to use a bigger pot if you're gonna make it with potatoes and with eggs. So I'm just gonna cut up some coriander, and as I said, with the tin fish curry, guys, you can serve it like this or serve it with some bread. So I do have some pieces of bread here as well. So you can butter up some bread and serve it with some buttered bread, or you can just serve it with some rice, with some roti, whatever you've got it's going to go amazing. So you can give that a nice mix, as you can see, the sauce. Ooh, it's splattering already, guys, so just watch the splatter. So that's just very like that. So guys, I think we're ready to add. So once you add your potatoes and your eggs, and you just want that to soak in the sauce for like 5 minutes, and then you're gonna add your fish in. So you need to be careful how you're gonna add the fish in. So I might use this to see how I'm gonna position my fish. So I'm just gonna start adding my fish in, as you can see. You want them intact as much as possible, but it's not always going to be possible. So, and I've seen some people, they tin fish curry, they have the pieces actually open. So you can have it open as well. It depends on how you make your fish. But I like my fish intact, guys. I love that part of putting the fish in. It's really exciting for me. I get exciting for all my cooking. So just bear with me. And I hope you get excited about your meals as well. I'm preparing food. So guys, it's so simple and easy. Oh, the fish, this is going to taste. I can just already know how amazing this is going to taste. Guys, let's just get our fish in there. This lovely tin fish. I mean, you can't go wrong with like the chow mein. Guys, making tin fish curry, you cannot go wrong. Please, so do try it out. Do let me know what you thought of my recipe. I'm sure most people anyway would make it like this. But as I said, I saw a few posts where people were asking, on one of the posts, they said, oh, how do you clean the fish? So I thought, oh, okay, so I have done an episode like this before, but maybe, they didn't really know it still. Um, so I think I've got one more egg which wants to go in there. I've kept some egg for breakfast, and I know my daughter loves boiled eggs. So, and my husband. So I've just popped an extra egg because I know someone is going to dig in that curry if they're not going to eat the fish. So that's the thing about this here. If the kids are not used to having tin fish curry, if they don't like it, then adding potatoes and eggs is another way of serving this meal and making sure that everyone's happy with a dish like this. So what I'm going to do is just going to be like, I don't like mixing my fish. So as I said, I'm very, very particular about the fish, and it's already so fragile. I don't want them to get damaged in the sauce. So what I do is I just let it steam for at least 5 to 10 minutes again. You can keep it on for longer if you want, but as you know, with the fish, if it's in the tin, it's already like pre-cooked already. So all you need to do, like tuna and all these other fishes that you get, they're already sort of cooked. So you don't need to cook it for very long, and only unless you want the sauce to get obviously soaked nicely in with the fish. But as I said, the sauce already had. So that's the beauty of adding the sauce. So when you cook, just a reminder, I'm sure you would have remembered, but just a reminder that when you are making your tin fish, just make sure that you separate your fish. So I'll do this at the end, just in case people are watching the end bit. So take your fish, put it on a plate or in a bowl, separate. So take the pieces of fish physically out, leave the sauce which you add to your onions and your tomatoes, and then you take your pieces of fish, you cut them in the middle, and you take the bones out, you debone it, and descale if you've got scales. This one is the one we get in the UK. I have used the Sardinia ones. Obviously, in South Africa, you are so lucky to get Lucky Star. If anyone's coming to the UK, bring me some Lucky Star or send me some Lucky Star tins because I absolutely love that. That's the one my mom used to make. And but these, honestly, these Glenwick ones, portraits, are really, really nice. So these are ones that are from here, but they're from Thailand. So they're produced in the UK, but you get them from Thailand. And I think what I want to say is why tin fish is so happy and healthy. So it is obviously there's like lots of goodness in the fish. Seafood, having a seafood in your diet at least twice a week is really good. Egg is a good source of protein. And so what they say on this tin is Atlantic Rim poached, and they say is eating omega-3 fatty acids, at least 3 grams per week, as part of a healthy lifestyle helps maintain your heart health. So omega-3 fatty acids are naturally found in these grain poachers, and so they also add dietary value to a good and hearty meal. So guys, this is what I want to say. The reason why this is so good is because it's really good for your heart. So why not? If you know someone that's got heart disease, or the other half, the hubby, or the wife, or whoever you're cooking for, one of the family members, granny or grandfather, um, uncle or aunt, and you want to make them a dish that's really healthy and hearty, make them tin fish curry and explain to them this is what Session says on the Happy Doctor's Kitchen and what it says on the tin. So I actually wanted to read it from here because I know this information and I have read it before. If you've watched my other shows, you would know I have already said this. So this is not the first time that I've said it. So I'm just putting it on low heat because I'm just mindful it's bubbling. Guys, just look at that. I'm going to open it out again now. I'm going to put a low heat because I think it's ready. The oil has surfaced from the top, and as you can see, I don't use a lot of oil and salt, and also it's all happy and healthy ingredients, guys. So I hope if you do get to make this, make it happy and healthy. If you don't want the potatoes because of the starch and you're watching your diet, I would suggest add loads and loads of eggs. If you can eat eggs in your diet, obviously watch your cholesterol because eggs are they will raise your cholesterol as well. But eggs are a good source of protein, especially if you're exercising. But as it says on the tin here, guys, it says omega-3 fatty acids are really, really good for a healthy lifestyle. So there's so many reasons why. Tin fish is so popular. Well, we know why, because we absolutely love it. But now I'm telling you that it's absolutely essential part of your diet. That making tin fish, if obviously you're not a vegetarian, grab some tin fish and have this as part of your healthy diet because it's really good for you. So that's what I'm trying to get you to learn, is to make happy and healthy meals, not only for yourself but for the rest of your family. So guys, hope you guys are enjoying the show, and we're almost at the end of the show. And the chow mein already has been made, the chicken chow mein. So I hope you guys were able to see some of that. And now, guys, what I'm doing is just finishing up the tin fish curry. And I'm just going to get some buttered bread because that's the way I love it. So with a pack of chilies. I was looking for this earlier and I didn't realize the pack of chilies were right here in front of me. And I've got the veg pickle as well. So the pack of veg pickle, which is like almost finished, guys. I just have the gravy in it. So anyone coming to the UK and not in lockdown, which obviously would be a surprise to me, guys, send me some pack of chilies and some of the veg pickle, which I absolutely love. So I know she's watching. He's probably agreeing with me. Tin fish and butter bread. Anosh, this one is for you. Even though I'm not sure if you're watching because I can't see who's watching, but I know loads and loads of people have joined. So I'm just gonna grab. So the chili is very important. I'm gonna pour myself a drink because I did say I'm gonna pour myself a drink, guys. So just a non-alcoholic tonic water, good for you if you've got COVID, and also if you just want to keep yourself healthy. It's got quinine in, which is a derivative of the hydrochloroquine and the chloroquine, which is used for COVID treatment. So cheers, guys. So I probably need a bit more, but cheers, guys, and salute. Oh, I just needed that. Thank you so much. So that was really good. Um, as I've been saying, I'm not used to drinking tonic water, but because my husband's been buying it and it's part of, and it's been suggested, there's got quinine, we're having loads and loads of it. And I must say, I quite enjoy it now, and I've missed out all these years on the gin and tonic. So, yeah, I wasn't one that was for gin and tonic, but now maybe I'm gonna start trying it out. But I'm drinking loads and loads of tonic water. So keep yourself hydrated when you are cooking. Snack on something healthy. So I was quite hungry and I was waiting for the curry. So I was snacking on some gherkins. So if you're feeling really peckish and you want something, just grab some gherkins. Mm. Mm. Absolutely delicious and a healthy snack. So as you get to learn from me, you know that I've been snacking. I snack on carrots, I snack on popcorn, and now snacking on and a whole lot of other things. And now on gherkins. So just serving this with. Let me open that a bit, and then we can garnish it. And I'm going to show you exactly how we are serving this, guys. Just with some Paco chilies, guys. Only the Paco chilies. You can see that. You probably can't. I'm going to have to put it here. Yeah, that's safer there. And just some bread, buttered bread. As I said, this one is for Anosh. If you're watching, he will agree with me. Pack of chilies and the buttered bread bit. So this is what I'm having for supper, guys, and I've been waiting the whole day to eat this. And snacking on gherkins. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys, and thank you so much for joining the show. So just a few slices of buttered bread. But if you have rice, if you have roti, if you have other types of breads, anything, guys, you can actually serve it like this with your tin fish curry. The next time I do want to make tin fish samosas, and also I want to make tin fish biryani, which I absolutely love. My mom used to make it, but my friend, one of my friends, Jessica or Melanie from Chatsworth, her mom used to make it. And I've actually contacted her for the recipe. Like I contact her all the time for the same thing, which reminds me I'm going to message her again and get the exact way how she makes it. So, and I've made it a few times. I absolutely love tin fish biryani. So maybe over the weekend, that's something to make. Tin fish biryani with loads of eggs. That sounds delicious. So guys, it does not get as simple and healthy as this. Easy, quick meal. How long did that take? Not long at all. So I hope you guys enjoy the show. So this is our tin fish curry. I'm going to show you a bit more because it's just surfaced with a whole lot of the. So that's a tin fish curry, as you can see, which is with potatoes and our tin fish. You can see there's a fish. It looks amazing. Absolutely delicious. Just before I start tasting it. I love that. So refreshing. And especially before I'm having to taste this, I think it's a good idea for me to have some tonic water. Cheers, guys. And I hope everyone's doing well. Wherever you are in the world, I know things are so challenging and difficult, but guys, bear with it. We will get through this and things are going to look a lot better. But back to our happy and healthy tin fish curry with loads of potatoes and eggs, guys. I just want you to have a look at that, how amazing. Oh, it looks like more amazing than I actually imagined. So I think it's whatever positive vibes has been coming. So I'm sending out positive vibes and happiness and love and healing. And I hope, and it seems like someone else is sending, or some people are sending some good vibes because it's come out absolutely amazing. And there you have it. It's just going to be served with butter bread. This looks so beautiful to even mess with it, but I'm just going to put a little bit of gravy and then try and have it because my mouth is watering for it. So put the chilies. I've got a few chilies left, luckily. I've been savoring these chilies and then just having the gravy. So I eat really hot. I think I used to sit in this shop with my dad in Victoria Street and we used to have like sandwiches my mom would make, and we'd have like egg sandwiches and we'd have tin fish sandwiches or whatever she made. And on top of that, my dad had like this big jar of the devil chilies, the bird's eye chilies, and that was in vinegar. And we both would sit and we would eat them, and I would eat loads and loads. So, like, I think my whole system is just sensitized to chili, so I can eat a lot of chilies thanks to my dad because we used to sit and eat that. So this really reminds me a lot of him and my mom. So that's the chilies, guys. I'm just gonna take some out, and then we're gonna add. I think just 2 chilies will be enough. But if you have more chilies, then guys, you can add more chili. So I'm just struggling to get it out. So that's the chilies, and okay, so we're going to then, guys, dish out some of our curry. So, nice egg. Look at that. And some fish. Oh, that's like a full piece of fish there. Oh, look at that fish. Oh, that's like a big. Oh, and some potato. I don't want a big potato. So how's it looking, guys? Is it looking good? It is looking delicious, like more than good. The kids are happy. They've had their chicken chow mein, and I'm going to be very, very satisfied with this. And if there's leftovers, we're having some for breakfast. And there you have it, guys. That is the tin fish curry. That is made with that. Absolutely delicious. Look at the chili. And I'm going to have to taste these, guys. I'm sorry. I hope I've inspired you to make two really simple and easy and happy and healthy dishes. I would have made salad today, but I really wanted to make this too. So I want to just dip in the bread into this, like buttered bread, guys, just into the sauce. Oh, I know you are right. Buttered bread definitely goes well with tin fish curry. So guys, there you have it. It is so, so delicious. Cheers and salute to you wherever you are in the world, guys. And thank you so much for joining me here at the Happy Doctor's Kitchen, where your health is your wealth, your food is medicine, and you are what you eat. And today, the chicken chow mein was very happy, healthy, easy, and simple to make. And good source of protein and good for kids as well. And also, the tin fish is definitely happy and healthy for your heart with omega-3 fatty acids and the eggs and potatoes. So just a whole lot of goodness, guys, in this. I'm going to now taste a piece of the fish, guys. It is calling me. Definitely amazing and hit the spot. And when I tasted the gravy was really hot and spicy. I added the extra bit of chili, but because I added the tomatoes and the eggs, it actually all just got soaked up in that. So that's the beauty of this dish, guys. And look at the color. I mean, there's no coloring in it. It's just the masalas. And it's so delicious, if I should say so myself. So guys, bon appetit, and thank you so much for joining me at the Happy Doctor's Kitchen. Have a fantastic evening or morning, wherever you are in the world. If you like Rita, you usually watch it from New Zealand. Guys, lots of love from my family to yours, and stay tuned for another episode with me, Seshni, at the Happy Doctor's Kitchen, where there's going to be loads of shows with happy and healthy eating. And do send me some requests and do's and don'ts, and any recipes that you want, drop me a message. I've been giving recipes. A lot of people have been contacting me, so I absolutely love it. And share my page, like, and also have a look at my YouTube posts as well and my videos. Subscribe to my channel. And during the next week, I'm going to be cooking a lot of Chinese in preparation of the Chinese New Year. And also, I'll be making some dishes in preparation for Valentine's Day. So just giving you some ideas. If you're in lockdown, sort of what lockdown romantic dishes you can make just for yourself or someone else, family. You don't have to be in a relationship to celebrate Valentine's Day, guys. You can just be on your own or with your family and your friends and your loved ones. So I'm going to inspire you to make you something to jazz up your meals, make it more romantic, and just something that you can show love to those around you. And especially now in the pandemic, it's so important to treasure these moments and make every single moment memorable. Like eating chicken chow mein with a chopstick, it's something different. So I hope you guys enjoy it. And lots of love from you guys. Have a fantastic evening. And namaste to you and your family. And have a fantastic rest of the week and weekend. Hopefully, I will see you again tomorrow, bright and early. Thank you, guys. Bye bye.